What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another New York Giants video. And in this video, I'm going to discuss a new player the Giants have signed via the NFL's International Pathway Program, offensive tackle Roy Mbaeteka. I call him Roy. So before I dive into him, make sure to go check us out on all of our social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, and our YouTube channel at Big Blue Avenue. Appreciate all the support and love we've gotten as of late. Our NFL draft prospect breakdowns, all leading up to the NFL draft later this month. It is going to be one crazy busy month for us here at Big Blue Avenue. So appreciate everybody who's watching and supporting the channel as always. So this is a Nigerian offensive tackle that former Giants defensive end O.C. Umenyiora helped recruit. O.C. Umenyiora spent a good portion of his childhood in Nigeria before moving to London. And Roy is 6'9", 320 pounds, recently took part in the Pathway program in Arizona. Now this guy is just 22 years old, no high school or college experience, similar to Eagles starting left tackle now and Jordan Mailata. And to talk about Roy a little bit, he's big, strong, physical, and from what I've seen in the limited film, he is extremely intelligent. He reminds O.C. Umenyiora of Kareem McKenzie, former Giant right tackle who won 2 Super Bowls, has the same temperament, athletic and very smart. And O.C. first started this guy at a camp in Nigeria back in May of last year, and he was one of 3 players selected to train in the NFL Academy in London back in October. 3 months later, NFL announces that he was one of 13 players selected to compete for a spot in the International Player Pathway Program. And then the Giants had a scout attend a showcase for him in Arizona. He was so impressed, the team flew Roy into New Jersey yesterday and signed him a day later. Crazy, right? Not to mention, it's not so bad that he worked with former NFL center LaCharles Bentley out in Arizona. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with Roy here. Obviously, the Giants did this 2 years ago with running back Sandro Platzgummer, who has now signed a new contract with the team. He'll be coming back for technically his 3rd season, but he didn't really play at all his first 2 years with the Giants. He was more of, he had that international tag on him. Now he's an actual player on the roster, so he has to compete for a roster spot. Otherwise, he could be cut, but Roy will be part of the international pathway player. Will probably take a year or 2 to develop, and then we'll know if he can compete for a spot on this team and see what he can provide to a needy Giants offensive line. Again, this isn't a signing that really excites me that much, but there's potential. There's a lot of potential there with this guy. He's huge. He's a mammoth. I mean, looking at the tackles we have on the roster right now, it's Andrew Thomas, it's Matt Pert, it's Matt Gono. Now it's this guy, right? The Giants focused on interior linemen in free agency, right? We don't know what the status of Shane Lemieux and Nick Gates are heading into 2022. So what did? They went out and signed John Feliciano and Mark Lewinsky. They also signed Jamil Douglas. And then, of course, they have 2 other holdovers in Wes Martin and Ben Bredesen. So I'm really interested to see what the Giants' offensive line is going to look like in 2022. Not that Roy will be an impact on this team this year or next year, but maybe in 2 years down the line, he could potentially compete for a roster spot. Folks, remember to go check out our sponsor, BetUS. You can sign up with our promo code below, as you can see at Join125, where you get a 125% sign-up bonus worth up to $2,500. Bet on the go, anywhere, anytime. Get fast and live payouts. That is America's #1 favorite sportsbook, BetUS, where the game begins. Our sponsor, really appreciate them. And folks, there he is, the newest member of the New York Football Giants. Stay tuned for more videos upcoming. And folks, without further ado, let's go Big Blue.